What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Finally putting my hands on an Xtreme Gaming Cabinets virtual pinball machine. You guys know that I have reviewed many models of the Rec Room World virtual pinball machines. I'm sure you guys can all tell this might look a little bit familiar to some of you guys, but I am standing in no other than D. Thomas from NC's Personal Game Room. Say what's up, D.
What up, what up?
My
What's
cameraman for the day. I've been really wanting to dive into this. I want to see what some of the differences are. I want to know what you guys want to know.
That one there's the penis pump.
First take. It's a beautiful machine. There's no denying that. I can't say anything about communication, purchasing, website, nothing. I actually just recently went on to the XGC website to see what an order would look like, specs, things like that. Nada. Whatever's going on there is none of my business, so I don't even know if you can take an order on a machine right now. I'm specifically just talking about the differences between the two. You got your full color DMD. I want to say, what is this, like a 10.5 inch or maybe that might be a 12 inch.
Yeah.
And then you got your upper back box monitor. Got your backlit speaker grills here. These are all laser cut, just like the Rec Room World models. Now, one thing that I have noticed is when I'm going through the menu, right? So we got your arched pinup popper menu here. By default, they have it set up so it plays the putt pack version. You're gonna notice the putt pack is playing in the DMD. On the Rec Room World cabs, my putt pack plays on the back box monitor and the DMD is a full screen, full color. So all this going on here, it's jacked up and it's got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So again, personal preference, 6 of one, half dozen of another. You want your putt pack videos playing on the big one, like Rec Room World, that's what mine does. These are playing here. Some of the sound overlap is there because the putt packs just keep, repeating and circling through. This little hole right up here up top, this is your blower hole. This is your blowhole.
Your blowhole.
So when you're playing games like Twister or Whirlwind or whatever, and you got puffs of air coming out, this one hits you in the dome, and the ones in the Rec Room World comes up and blows on the upside. So it comes up under your chin. You can feel it up on your face and stuff. You got your police beacons. As you can see, D. Thomas has his full custom acrylic up top. So you got your topper monitor doing its thing in there, and then you got a custom acrylic. That is something that XGC offers that currently Rec Room World does not, but there are also all sorts of Etsy people and pages out there where you can have something like that made and put on top of your machine. You guys kind of see they got their watermark right here. So on the side rails, you got the XGC logo right there. You got some of these fins right here. Other than that, nothing really much different. You got the real lockdown bar. You got the fire button. You get your LEDs, your shooters when you're launching the ball. Another difference is you're gonna see this matrix back here. You got an LED matrix and the screen is tilted downward a bit more. It's not flat, it's still pitched. I definitely like a pitched monitor. The matrix is a difference. So on the Rec Room World machines, you have, I think it's 6 flashers. This tends to be something that is a 50-50 for most people. Do you want that there? Because some people say it's distracting. Some people turn it off. Even on the Rec Room World machines, those flashers, sometimes people turn them off because they think that it's too distracting. Me personally, I don't think it's too distracting.
Me either.
This is doing a bit more than even what the flashers are on the Rec Room World machine. So I would have to get used to that. And this is gonna bring me to the monitor. At 144 Hertz, this is about a 42 or a 43 inch monitor. Now, this is not an OLED, and you can absolutely tell the difference. The Rec Room World 8.0 that I just currently reviewed, or just recently reviewed less than a year ago, that is a full 49 inch OLED, 144 Hertz. There's a huge difference between OLED and non. Now, with that being said, we're working with a non. So they use a little bit smaller of a monitor. The machine is very close in size. At first, I was wondering if it was going to be as big as a Rec Room World machine. One thing that really did surprise me when I was kind of looking this whole thing over, artwork and everything's great, same thing you get with an RRW machine. This bolt and hinge that holds on the back box, of all of the things that XGC does, you would think that it would be, you would put the bolt in the other way. Instead, you got the screw, you got the nut, You got, you know, it's not even the same color as the rest of it. Minor thing. In my opinion, that probably could have been done a little bit cleaner. But as you guys can see, artwork is killer. Light guns. So these are the battery-powered LEDs, are they not?
Yep.
Yeah, so you got to turn these all on individually. I'm sure if it were me, I would probably go in and wire those jokers in so that I got hardwired. So if you're going to play light gun games, that's another feature is they do have a lot of arcade games that are on these machines. Me personally, that's not what I'm using a V-Pin for, but if you're the type of person where you don't have any other machines and you want to play a lot of stuff on one machine, you have that option.
So, go ahead, take it away.
You want me to take it away?
Go ahead and take it away.
You know more than I do.
No. Basically, it's pretty much simple.
Okay.
They offer this 2-player joystick control panel that you can put right here.
Show them where we plug it in, right? So it just plugs in USB right down on the side of the machine.
Yep, you got 2 USBs right there.
There you go, down by the cup holder.
You plug those in and
navigate through the menu using the flipper buttons, right? So we're gonna go underneath there.
hit the fire button.
Okay.
Bam. And you got a plethora of games. It shows up on the back screen back here.
So we're gonna use the flippers to go through it, right?
Yeah, you use the flippers to cycle.
Okay. Let's do Altered Beast. Actually, it's one of my favorites.
You got 2 buttons, right? You got the player 1 starting coin, and you got the player 2 starting coin.
All right.
So now he added his credits.
I'm curious to see how this works because I don't play anything other than pinball games on my V-Pin. All right, play a little Altered Beast. So this is a difference between XGC and RRW. So Rec Room World does not offer this because basically it's more of a purist experience. They believe, and I also kind of do believe myself, that a V-Pin is not really meant to be playing a bunch of other arcade games on. Now with that said, if you don't have the space and you're getting one machine and you want to be able to do stuff like this, this little control panel that comes out is an option.
Yeah, this is a 3-in-1 option. So with the 3-in-1, you got the virtual pinball machine as well as this joystick panel, and you got the guns.
Fail.
Did you just fail?
Fail.
And you have the light guns on here as well that works on the back screen. So right now he's playing Altered Beast. Again, not your most traditional way to play, but again, if you want to experience arcade games on a virtual pinball machine, this is one way that you could and can experience.
This is something that I would literally never ever use. You know what I mean? Because I already have other machines that do this.
And you don't have to, so of course if you're playing pinball games, you don't have to, you can just unplug this, move this out of the way, and go on about your business. And the same thing works for the light guns, where you plug those in on the side right there. You just plug in your light guns.
Now I can just unplug this right now.
Yeah, you can just unplug it right now.
Just making sure you didn't have a
No, it's good.
protocol.
You unplug it, it's not gonna hurt anything.
All right.
And you simply remove it, bam.
And it fits right in the corner of your home. All right. You know what? I also wanted to point out this. So they use a Bluetooth volume knob. So whenever you want to adjust volume, he's got this sitting right here next to him. Just reach over there, wind that up if you want to turn the volume up. On the Rec Room World machines, ours is right under the front. Both are just
Is it a volume knob or is it buttons for
an
the?
actual knob.
Oh, it's a knob,
Yeah,
but it's on the bottom of the machine.
Yep, you can pop it into mute it, pop it back into unmute it.
Now, of course, you can mount this on the up underneath the machine if you wanted with some
Right.
Velcro. But other than that, so after seeing this machine, being that you've never seen an XGC
In person.
comparing it to the Rec Room World, what are your initial thoughts?
My initial first thoughts on the differences is this.
Let's go with build quality. What do you think about the build quality?
Both of them you cannot go wrong.
Okay.
There's no, everyone's been looking up any XGC cabs, that build quality is there. If you've looked at a Rec Room World cab, that build quality is there. First thing that really caught my eye was the difference in size of the monitor and the fact that this one is not OLED.
It's huge in person. I didn't even really know it was this big.
Yeah, these things are big.
They're
Anyone who's
huge.
out there watching, if you were stood in one, in front of one, they are big.
So the latest one you have a 49-inch
49-inch.
49-inch monitor. This is between,
my guess, 42 or 43 inch. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Now, with that said, the length is the length of Rec Room World goes by something where they use their 49. It's the actual length of a real pinball machine, whereas this can feel a little bit truncated because the monitor's a little bit smaller. If you're just someone who's out there to flip and play, like I am and like Diaz, you're not really gonna care about a lot of the purist shit. You're gonna play it because it's cool. Me personally, between the two, after playing my 8.0 OLED and then playing this, I would pick the OLED every single time. Personal preference, that is just me.
All right, so we're gonna go on the inside. So when it comes to the doors are pretty much the same?
Yeah, the Rec Room World's a little bit narrower, but it is, it's got 2 mechs. It's just a narrower door.
Now, one thing about, you mentioned that the XGC cap offers that what is not on the Rec Room World.
Correct.
Is the ability to let there be light on the inside.
There you go. So yeah, that is.
So you can hit a button and you can. What do you think about all the wiring and the cable management?
Both of them have impeccable cable management. Again, cannot go wrong between Rec Room World or XGC. I do like how the light is in here. There's a little bit more room in here for whatever reason. I think some of the components that Rec Room World is using now are larger, beefier, you know, not to say that that's one thing or another, but they do use a lot of big components. Like they have a huge shaker motor now. They got a big boxed in subwoofer. I'm seeing right here, there's a subwoofer box. And then we got 10 solenoids. Same thing, Rec Room World is using the same amount of solenoids these days. Yeah, it's got a G-Force 3070 in it. I guess one of the things that you might want to caution people on is I do know a good number of people who have these machines. The other folks that I know that have ordered one, we're talking 15 months, 2 years, some folks over 2 years.
It was definitely over 2 years,
Yeah.
because I wasn't even
Okay.
I wasn't even in the
All right.
I wasn't even here to receive it at the time.
All right.
We talking back during COVID back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know much about the business. I don't know the owners. I don't know anything. I know that they have a quality product, but I know that there are very, very, very long wait times. And that's been one of the biggest complaints that I've seen on the internet and in circles and groups and stuff like that. Rec Room World machines, you get the bigger monitor, it's OLED. I personally gravitate towards that a bit more. That's not a knock on this machine. There are pros and cons, but you can get a hold of one of those machines in about a month, maybe 2 months max. So Christmas time might take a little bit longer, but a month or two, you got your machine. Yeah, I'm gonna play something. Let's cue up a game, man. Let's do this Apollo 13 because I know when Roland made a visit to my game room, he played the Apollo 13 and at some point it's got 13 balls in the multi-ball. I'll probably never get it, but yeah, give him some shots of that Playfield. So you can actually push the coin buttons here on the door and that's gonna coin it up. On the Rec Room World, you have your own dedicated coin button. Again, different strokes for different folks.
I think it's pretty cool that you add coins by pressing that.
It is cool. That is something that can
That's dope.
easily be done. I saw the way they did that. Matter of fact, let's look at that real quick. You can see they just modified the mech and they took all the guts out and they just went ahead and screwed in one little micro switch. And instead of having that micro switch be on a separate button, you push this in and it's pushing that little coin mech.
That's fire.
It. Yeah, it's a good little hack. Okay. So you're not getting any ball lag, just like the Rec Room World machine. You're getting no tracers. The refresh rate is fast. But, you know, I'm going to lose. I can feel that shaker motor pretty good. Now, do you have a knob where you can dial back the shaker motor? Or is that set from the factory?
That's factory, but I'm pretty sure you can reset it back. I love the way it feels, though. I love the way
It's quick and jolty, so I have mine dialed back so it's more of like a... Because they got a big fat-ass shaker in it now. And what you can do is... It's more of like a rumbly shake, so I have it spinning a bit slower, so it's just like brrr, and it's like more of a shake. You know what I'm saying?
Feel that air blowing?
I actually didn't feel that one that time.
I felt it.
Was it because I was bent over like this?
Probably so.
Actually, that's a good point. On the Rec Room World machine, there's no way you're never not going to feel that air. On this, if you're bent down a little low, concentrating, it can go right over you. I didn't even feel that, so... All right.
The rumble is crazy. I know you can hear that.
Yeah, you should be able to hear that through the camera.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, still vibrating. There we go. I was wondering if it was going to keep doing it for a minute. And I got No. What do I gotta do to get the 13? I'm not even paying attention to a single thing I should be shooting. I'm just playing.
I've never played this Apollo 13 game.
I got 2 balls. Oh, shoot for the rocket. Alright, let me see if I can get that. Got it. Alright. Oh, multi-ball countdown, 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get that 13.
Oh, lost one.
Fool. Oh my God! I'm trying to get, so now our multi-ball countdown is up to 3 minutes, so I think I need to keep shooting the rocket. Somewhere, someone who's played this table a million times is screaming right now. Alright, listen, that's enough Apollo 13.
All right, so Scan, first time you've ever seen an XGC machine. Overall, this machine as a whole, despite anything else as far as wait times, internet, all that stuff aside, strictly about the machine, are you overall impressed?
I am impressed with the build quality, but I knew I would be just because I have already been playing on a quality build, and it's been between these two for a long time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I knew I was going to be walking into a situation where it was going to be a nice machine, no question about it. My personal opinion, I would stick with what I have, but again, I don't have a dog in the race when it comes to the XGC side of the business and what they do. I don't know anything about it. I just wanted to lay some hands on it and see what some of the other builders make, and you know, people can make their informed decisions. Thank you guys once again for joining me for another video, and this time doing it in my homie's game room. He's been a gracious host for the weekend. We had a live stream Friday night. It was a ton of fun. It was a pleasure and an honor, my friend.
I know, my guy. I know. I tried. I tried.
I tried.
I tried to
He's
do
successful.
my best. All right, until next time, man. Scan, thanks for coming through, bro.
I'm gonna hop out of plane, fly back down to Florida. We're gonna be doing this again more often.
Yeah,
This
next
is
time
way
you see
too
me,
overdue.
you see us together, I'll be in Florida.
You got it.
For sure.
Let's lose.
For real.